we go, episode 8. Behind me, we're going to be installing some numerous stuff today. We got the oil catch can. We also have the boost fuel pressure regulator. We also have a vacuum distribution block and many others. Stay tuned. Real quick on a top side view. So right behind me is everything that we're going to be going over today and installing. Right down below, guys. That's right. Right down below. In the description, you go ahead and find every single one of these products that you are following along. And if you like it, go ahead and click on it. If you do, it's going to take you straight over that way to Amazon and put it right in your cart to go ahead and check out. And if you have Prime, it's also free shipping. So I believe this is going to be like a slosh protector to keep things from going back up in there. That gets sunk down in there and helps keep the fluid from sucking up any debris. There's the bottom container there. Got a good bracket, and we also have the mounting hardware there in the bag. All right, guys, let's get started. So this vacuum distribution block is pretty essential when it comes to building a car that has a turbo and boost. I'm going to be able to put all my connections into one. I'm going to make the engine bay look a little bit neater because it's going to be pulling off of one source. So it does come with a cap, block off cap if you don't want to open-ended, and some more blocks here if you don't want to use each individual one that it gives. But as an example, I'll be able to use my boost fuel pressure regulator, my boost gauge, my oil catch can, and stuff like that, just all off of this distribution block. It's going to help out tremendously. This is the hose that I'll be using to connect this up together. And yeah, it's going to be exciting to get this installed. Oil catch can time. Man, I just love this color scheme. Everything just matches and is unified. I love it, guys. I actually love it. Can't wait to get this installed. All right, so let's get back to it. So this is going to be extremely helpful, folks, on blow-by. Again, I will be running a low boost. I don't know if I will have blow-by, but I want to do what I can to save my turbos, and this is what this is designed for. You have an in and an out. So the end, I'll explain everything later, but ultimately it's going to catch all the oil here in the bottom of this can and save it from being distributed throughout your turbo. Comes with the 3/8 hose there, some mesh that you put down in the actual can to keep the oil from slashing around if it catches any, and some more adapters, hose clamps, and some Teflon tape. Okay, the vacuum distribution block is now installed, and I went ahead and have it connected right off the brake booster. And then I have it connected over here into the actual intake. So from here, I'm going to use all these other ports to install the oil catch can, the boost gauge, boost reference fuel pressure regulator, and things like that. So let's go ahead and get moving down the line. Go ahead and use a Teflon tape and wrap the threads here just for added assurance, and let's tighten her up. Placement is key. I kind of want it, out of the way of the exhaust, of course, not interference with the relays or the starter solenoids that I have over here to the left. And so I'm opting into this spot here. It'll kind of go inside with the actual valve cover there, where it'll branch off of in and out, along with my fuel pressure regulator and the distribution block. So I think this is going to be the home. All right, so here's, I think, an engineer flaw that I found. So these two screws right here, the Allen screws, attach this onto the actual can. You're supposed to be able to use this here to attach it to the wall, like this as an example. And then up top right here, go ahead and put in the Allen screws. But as you can see, you cannot get any tools in there. So I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and see how I can get that installed over here. All right, so I got to figure it out. I'm going to use some scrap angle iron here and make an S shape, okay? And then when I have the S shape all fabbed up here, I'm going to drill 2 holes, attach it to the actual S bend, where I then can actually take the can, attach it to the can, and then this S bend here that I'll go ahead and fab up will allow me to attach it to the firewall and have access for tools. Let's get to it. All right, guys, go ahead and drill the holes and we're good. All right, so this is good to go now. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount this on the can like that. And then when this is attached, and I'll be able to go ahead and sink in these metal screws right into the firewall, get anchored down. Check it out, quick minute, about a 5-minute fab job here. And we got our own Z bracket. Let's get it. Just drop the mesh in there. We're gonna screw on the catch can. She is all done. Catch can installed, vacuum lines ran. We got one going from the distribution block over here to the catch can, and then back out into the valve cover there. And it does have a PCV valve just for blowback. They went under boost, you know, it doesn't go back into the actual crankcase. And it's got a little dipstick here, so you can check the oil level if you do have blow by, which is pretty nice. Just unscrew this stick, check the level, and empty it. So I went ahead and disassembled and removed the naturally aspirated Holley fuel pressure regulator, and I'm getting it mocked up now with the boost reference fuel pressure regulator. So I have this side already mocked up. I went ahead and used a permanent marker right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything back off and pre-drill it. And we're gonna get the gauge and all the end fittings and everything set up, and we'll get it installed. The boost reference fuel pressure regulator is now installed. I got the hose ran over for boost vacuum on the distribution block there. And as you pan out, everything's looking great, guys. So let's go ahead and continue moving down the line.